Yeah, just have a conversation. Why don't I stand just over there and then I can channel.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Okay.
30, 60, 3. Just give me a thumbs Kind of sort of here, I think.
Okay, that's fine. Or maybe just out on the switch.
I think here's okay.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon and welcome here to our public auction of number 18 Snowden Drive here in Glen Waverley with heavyish clouds over and above. We've got plenty of space underneath the carport. I'm happy for you to stay under the carport, that's fine. And we'll be able to see your bidding and competition here today. We are Ray White Real Estate in Glen Waverley. Belinda Van Suylen and her team have been looking after you up to today's auction. We are blessed to have the best auction business in Monash, and on auction day that means you'll have plenty of Ray White staff attending and giving you a hand with your bidding. Today's no different to that with 6 or 7 agents that are here. Tracy, Chris, Josh, Peter, everyone is here to assist you with your bidding and competition, to answer any questions you may have, but more importantly to give yourself that best chance to purchase the property here today. It is a gem here in the heart of Glen Waverley when you've got one of the best public primary schools and secondary school that you can send your children to in Victoria, and you're in the catchment for both of those, then that definitely ticks a fairly important box on a family home checklist. Ladies and gentlemen, a much-loved family home from this particular family for many, many years, and I know that the warmth of that family atmosphere is felt the moment you walk through the door. That opportunity for you to purchase and to take over that opportunity here will come this afternoon. Buyers, if you are the successful bidder, 10% of the price you bid and buy for is what you need to agree to as the deposit. The vendors, they would prefer 30 to 60 days. They can have some flexibility providing that the settlement of the property occurs before Christmas this year. So that probably extends out realistically to about 75 days from today's date. You'll be bidding in accordance with the additional rules that we've had on display, and they are that the auction shall be conducted today in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of today's auction. Those auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The auction rules prohibit false bids and prohibit major disruption by bidders, and prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provide fines for this conduct. Our vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request, and the law permits vendor bids. The words I use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Well, buyers, those terms, together with the contracts of sale, they form your framework for bidding here today. The very important words you want to listen out for are on the market, because if you hear those words again, it means we've reached an acceptable price here today. And from that point on, our highest bidder shall be the purchaser here this afternoon. And for any unforeseen reason we don't quite match the vendor's price today, then the property will first be offered to our highest bidder. So the encouragement is there as always to get your bid in nice and early, to bid strongly, to bid boldly, and to give yourself that best possible opportunity to buy the property today. That team are here, they're read up, they're ready to go. Belinda's had the coffee van here. The atmosphere is set. The home, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, a much-loved family home. It ticks the schooling boxes. It ticks the space and the accommodation that you're after with 2 living areas. It's been updated in the right spot. The kitchen, walk straight in and enjoy. 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. All of the amenities, not just the schools, but the public transport, only 9 houses away up to the bus, and you're on the bus and on up to the Glen, up to the railway station in only 10 minutes. You can leave the car at home and utilise the public transport. Probably about an 18 or 20 minute walk, depending on the length of your legs, up to the Glen from here, uphill on the way there, downhill on the way back, but certainly within easy proximity as well. Gels Park, the best recreational facility in Victoria is on your doorstep, as well as Wesley College, Caulfield Grammar, for those looking for the private school options in the area. By sound excited, why wouldn't you be? The crowd here today, a wonderful home. We're here to sell. You've come to buy number 18 Snowden Drive here in Glen Waverley. Ladies and gentlemen, who'd like to be the first with a hand in the air today? Opening bid, offer to get us underway. 1.4, welcome there at $1,400,000. Let's go together in 20,000, the rise from there. At 1,400,000's a call. Who'd like to be next for 20 on top? At 1,400,000, we're away there, 20 do we say? At 4's the call, do we say 20 on top? At $1,400,000, a hand in the air is all you need to get amongst the competition now. At 1.4's the call, can we say 20 buys? At $1,400,000, 20 on top, are we all done? Surely not. At $1,400,000. At $1,400,000. $20,000 all better bid this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, $1,400,000. Call 20 on top anywhere now, second time. At $1,400,000. A great opportunity. Heart of Glen Waverley here now for you. At Glen Waverley, secondary catchments, $1,400,000's the bid. 20 in the rise is all you need now, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all done? And finished here this afternoon at $1,400,000. Second call. At $1,400,000. Need to make sure you are the highest bidder today to give yourself that first chance to buy the property, whether it's under the hammer or whether it's after the auction. At the moment, they're in the box seat here at $1,400,000. If you'd like to be the next owner, you need to bid. You need to bid now confidently at $1,400,000. We're looking for 20 on top. $1,400,000. 30,000 on top. $1,430,000. At $430,000's bid. Make it 50. I'm happy to stick in 20 or better bid from there. At $450,000 now, man. Welcome back to you if you like. 30,000 more at $480,000. At $1,480,000's the call, and 5. Can we call it even money at 1.5? At 30 on top. At $1,530,000 now we've got. At $530,000's the bid, and call it 50. What do we say? At $530,000's the call. Can we call it 50 here and now? At $1,530,000 to the competition, more welcome of course. At $1,530,000. I'm happy to take 10 if that helps. 530's the number to beat there. 10 in the rise if you like here and now. At 5.5, good bid. At $1,550,000, man, what do we say? 20,000, 570. At 570, we need some instructions, perhaps Belinda there. At $1,570,000 the call. At 70 bid, I'm happy to take 10 and make it 80 anywhere. At $1,570,000, it's moved quite quickly once we got going. Buyers at $1,500,000. At $70,000, happy in 10 or better bid from here. Yell it out. At $1,570,000. Hold once then. At $1,570,000. $1,570,000. All we need is a little 10,000 or better bid. At $1,570,000.
We're on the market.
Can't be any clearer than that. Buyers, $1,570,000. We've reached that point. Highest bid from here. Buyers at $1,570,000 on the market. You're selling away at $1,570,000. Looking for 10 or better bid now. At $1,570,000. Does that change your mind? Can we go again? At $1,570,000.
1,575.
75. We'll go in fives together, man. 20,000. 95. Lucky we did that auction practice the other day.
1.6.
1.6 here. At 1.6 on top. Do we go another 20? 1,600,000 in front. Back to the opening bidder. 10,000 more. 1,610,000. Do we go another 5 here or there? 1,610,000. We've got it there. 1,610,000. Do we make it 5? Nat, I know you're on the phone to a buyer. Please let me know. I'll give everyone plenty of fair warning. At 1,610,000. Belinda, do we go again or are we all done there? Chris, same chance. 1,610,000. Indeed, anyone out here at $1,610,000? Don't miss the opportunity now that we're on the market and selling. At $1,610,000. You'll hear 3 loud calls and then it's done. At $1,610,000.
20.
20. Is it 20 on
1,620.
top?
1,620.
Another 20.
Another 20. 40. 40 now. 1,640,000.
650.
650. 10,000 more, 660. What about straight to 1.7? 1,660,000. Here's the bid. Haven't forgotten about you here, Chris. Just yell it out. $1,660,000. Offer on my left-hand side. 1,660,000.
1665, 5,000.
65 now. 1,665,000. 665 there.
Another 10.
Another 10. 675. Everyone laughed when I said 1.7. Maybe we go straight there. 1,675,000. 675's a call. Is there another 5? Do we call it 8? What about 2.5 or even 1,000? Pretty hard to judge the value to that sort of number, but we'll give you the chance.
Another 5.
Another 5, 680. 1,680,000.
1.7.
1.7, strong bid at 1,700,000. Do not be intimidated, come straight back in with a 5. At 1,700,000's the bid, rounded up, maybe the odd number on the end is lucky. At $1,700,000 biddings here. We've had 3 in the competition, of course. Yeah, everybody involved.
Another 10, Andrew. 171.
7-1, 10 on top. 1,710,000. 1,710,000 in front. 710's the call. Chris, if you get to a point where you're
Another
done,
10.
just go with that. Another 10,
Yeah.
720. At 1,720,000, I'll just take to miss something behind me on all the actions here. At $1,720,000 the bid. At 720, do we roll the dice one more time? At $1,720,000, I thank you for your bidding today, ma'am. At $1,720,000 in front. At 720. What do we say, Belinda? Happy as little as 1,000 if that helps. 1,720,000 here. $1,720,000 is the number to beat. Are we in? Are we out? $1,720,000. Give everyone the same opportunity to get their bid in. $1,720,000. Chris is roving the crowd. Understanding if we've got further bidding today, $1,720,000. Buyers will call away 3 times if not, and we sell to the best bidder here, $1,720,000. Nat.
1725.
725, 25. 725 we've got. Another 5, 730. 35's the next in sequence with 5. $1,730,000.
Another 5.
Another 5.
735.
735. 1,735,000. Same chance here and there. 1,735,000. How'd you go, Chris? All friends. Every single one. All 80 people at the front. 1735 on the phone. Here's the number to beat now. 5,000 more. 740. We go another 5. 1740 here. Have you changed your mind? All done. Thank you for your bidding. 740 is the call. 1,740,000. 45 now. It'd just make great sense to go to 50, wouldn't it, from here? 745. I mean, adding 5s. What's the next step? 1,745,000. Are we done here in front as well? Or are you just waiting for the third call? All done. Thank you for your bidding today. 745. 1745. Yeah. 1.8 would be a great suggestion of that. 1745. But I'm happy in 1,000, I'm not greedy. We'll go brick by brick if we need to. 1,745,000 there. 745 is bid. 5,000 more. 750. 1,750,000. 1.75 million there. 1,750,000. Even a 1, Natalie will keep them in it. $1,750,000. $750,000. I haven't seen the house yet. 1,750,000 is the bid here. Waiting on your instructions there. $1,750,000. One might be enough. 1,750. 1,750,000. Be the lucky one. 1,750,000. Chris will come and cut the lawn for you on the first day. 1,750,000. Just let me know. You've got 3 calls to get your bid in. 1,750,000. That bid's there, Natalie. Need to know. At $1,750,000. In fairness, the highest bidder. At $1,750,000. Do we see further bidding and offers here today? At $1,750,000 is the call. One. At $1,750,000. Second call. At $1,750,000, the bid's here with Belinda and Josh. One more. One more. I can't see them. So. I trust what you're saying. 1,750,000. Is there one more, or do we knock the hammer down here?
One more.
One more. That's the spirit. One more. All done. One more. 1,000 more than the next. 1,000. 1,000. 1,751,000.
5,000.
5?
Yeah.
56. 756. Happy to go in ones, just need to keep the pace moving. 1,756,000. 1,756,000 here. Are we sure? 1,756,000. Locked away here, 10% down today, 30, 60-day settlement. 1,756,000. Appreciate if we've got the best, but I will need to know. 1,756,000. Is that our best offer here this afternoon? 1,756,000. What? Second time. At $1,756,000. Are we in? Are we out? $1,756,000. Just need to know. 1,756,000. Just need to be sure. Appreciate if we've got the best, we just need to know. $1,756,000, giving you plenty of time, and indeed everyone else here today, plenty of opportunity to get your offer this afternoon. $1,756,000. We'll give them 30 seconds to get that decision in, but looks like we're done, we're out, we're finished at $1,756,000. Once, definitely out. All done. Second time. 1,756,000, nothing here, nothing further. At $1,756,000. Third and final time. We're all done. We're selling at $1,756,000. It's going. It's sold, and congratulations. Successful Ray White auction. If you are still in the market, we're fortunate enough to have another home this afternoon at 3 o'clock around in Apple Tree Drive. Open home from 2:30. Hope to see you all there. Thank you.